All right, big breaking news that's coming in. NCB sources are telling us here at India Today that there is a chance of Rhea's arrest and that chance depends on her cross-examination with other accused, referring of course to her brother Rhea Chakraborty as well as Dipesh Sawant, Sushant's house help and former house manager Samuel Miranda. So they're saying at this point that it depends on, in fact, the cross-examination with other accused. Divyesh is joining us with more details on this. Divyesh, NCB sources have told us that her arrest is likely. One, if she gives unsatisfactory answers. Second, with regards to her cross-examination, what really does that mean? Does it mean that if they find the need to arrest her, to actually cross-examine her with the other accused, then that's what they'll do?
See, Akshita, confrontation happens when initially the statement is recorded. Any accused who's brought in for questioning, her or his statement is recorded by the Narcotics Control Bureau team. And once they feel that the statements, there are contradictions in the statements given by other accused, while as compared to the statements of Dipesh Sawant, Samuel Miranda, Rhea Chakraborty, if the statements do not match of Rhea Chakraborty with them, then she will be placed, she'll be confronted with them, they'll be brought in, and one by one, she'll be confronted with each one of them. And that is when the statement could again be recorded and she could be produced, she could be placed under arrest for evading questions, not cooperating with the investigating agency, and then she could be placed under arrest. She'll be served arrest memo and could be placed under arrest. Also, she'll have to be produced within 24 hours in a metropolitan magistrate court, in a NDPS court, where NCB officials might seek her custody. Akshita?
Okay, so, you know, what Munish also was telling us is that if she's taken into custody, if she's arrested, it should happen before sunset. That is the case for a woman accused. Besides that, there's a certain process that has to be followed. First, of course, her statement will be taken in. After that, if they find the need to go ahead and arrest her, then they'll take the necessary steps. So at this point, we're not expecting any big announcement on that front. Her interrogation has to begin first. And Divyesh, I just want an update on that front. Has her questioning begun?
Yes, Rhea Chakraborty is now with the superintendent, who is the investigating officer, in a conference room where the questioning is already started. She's being questioned by the superintendent, and senior officials might very soon join him in the questioning. Meanwhile, it is the superintendent who is joined in. He'll be joined by Deputy Director KPS Malhotra. Meanwhile, Samir Wankhede, who is the zonal director, and Mr. M.A. Jain, who's also a deputy director, are in court where Dipesh Sawant is being produced. Once they are back from the court, they might also join questioning with the investigating officer and pose questions to Rhea regarding procurement, peddling, supply, transport of narcotics and banned substances. What all narcotics and banned substances she has consumed or she's dealt into, she's provided into, what all banned substances has she facilitated. Also, there was a thing about a parties being held at Sushant Singh Rajput's farmhouse and his residence. Remember, there were in his statement, Samuel Miranda has also said that Rhea, to keep Sushant in high spirits, keep up his mood when he was in depression, Rhea would host parties. So what kind of parties were these? Were these rave parties? Was narcotic drugs being consumed here? That is a question which will be asked by NCB officials to Rhea Chakraborty. And this is a very important question, because if there's a party and there's a large number of people, the drugs being bought would be in high quantity. Remember, in an NDPS case, quantity matters highly, because if there's high quantity of drugs, then it becomes commercial quantity. Sections could increase and the charges could increase, as some more sections could be added, and for that imprisonment is up to 10 years to life sentence as well. In some amounts, it is even there's even penalty which will be imposed on the accused person. So the quantity of drugs will also be asked. What all quantity was it bought into, and if this is correct, if what is being suspected by NCB officials, that in parties being hosted at Sushant's residence and his farmhouse, huge quantities of drugs were procured, and if that was done by Rhea and Shouvik, they would be in huge trouble, because that would lead into a commercial quantity which will help NCB book them in grave charges under the NDPS Act.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.